Yeah, you talking to me? What? You talking to me? So this is Kate's old iMac. There's this company online that's Trade Your Mac or TradeMyMac.com or something like that. And I've sold them a number of Apple products and I ship it back to them and they send me a check for the cost of what this should be. It's a whole lot easier than like Craigslisting it or eBaying it. It's basically done. We are experiencing warm weather once again in Maine after 4 days of extremely cold. We are having lunch to talk about marketing.
Hi.
With a woman I've never met before.
Hi, how are you?
But here she is. And we just finished up our lunch and it was really about marketing and her product and what she creates, and she's very similar. She's been a CPA for 30 years and then now switched her business from CPA work to doing things with money very similar to Kate, but her core audience is a little bit older, probably in their 40s, 50s, 60s or so, is her core customer is. And she just wanted to talk about marketing ideas and to really get clear on that. And one thing we took away from the lunch was you have all the ideas, you know what you need to do, now it's just a matter of doing it. Just got back from the day of paddleboarding with... How was your day of paddleboarding, Kate?
It was great.
That's it. A woman of few words. But the meaning, you can feel it. You can feel it through the camera. Doesn't Kate look so happy all the time? Every time she's on WattsTV, she looks so happy. She's like, stop filming me. This is annoying. So annoying. Is that what you're thinking, Kate?
I'm not telling you.
Why not?
This is the secret.
Oh. Today is Rachel's last night at our house. So we're celebrating. We've come to a place called Toots.
It's a caboose where they sell homemade ice cream.
Ice cream.
And it's a farm.
And a farm.
You can go see all the animals while you eat your ice cream.
We'll show you some animals. But here's the caboose. Right here with all these people.
You guys.
Oh my god, I'm so ready for Toots.
Me too. And you know what? We also found a place that does chicken pot pie Wednesdays and they have a thing on their car.
There's like a sign. One of my special skills that I've realized today is appreciating really good food and not holding back. So at around 2 p.m. today, I had a soft serve cone, which I really enjoyed. It was on the side of the road and it was like $2. And then Kate
In Brunswick?
in Topsom, Maine. And then after dinner today, Kate suggested that we go to Toots Ice Cream in North Yarmouth, and most people would say, no, I've already had ice cream. And I said, no, I want that and I'm gonna enjoy it. So we're here right now at Toots, sitting outside, and I'm having something called Grandma's peanut butter something, and it's really good. It's way better than the first one I had. So sometimes you shouldn't hold back. That's what I'm good at.
Not holding back.
Not holding back on food.
Lesson.
Nice.
So before I left on my trip to Maine, I knew I needed new spark plugs, but my mechanic didn't have them, so I just drove to Maine without them. But then I decided 2 days ago that I better get them for my ride home. And so I took it in for that, and of course then there were bulbs out. The one thing I have to say about my Subaru, I love it, but bulbs are always going out, and that's kind of a high cost for that car. So yesterday...
That's an interesting metaphor. We need to talk about that.
Oh, interesting.
Tell them about your voltage.
Yeah. Oh, so $300 yesterday with
You're switching your brand loyalty.
Oh. I got new spark plugs in Maine and new bulbs.
Is that how they said it?
Yeah. And then today, and they found out when they went in there for the spark plugs that I also have my front control arm bushings
Yeah,
were
you
torn.
do. Yeah.
I have no idea what that means, but it sounds bad.
It's bad. It's like 460. So, and then the back ones are at 50%. So we just replaced the front ones, and then there was an engine oil leak, and they needed to do diagnostics to figure out that. That was a couple hundred for the diagnostics, and then they found out that my fuel pump needed to be replaced. So they put in a new fuel pump, and as I'm driving off the lot today, I took it in at 4 o'clock, I'm driving it off. I was like, this is bad, because it felt worse than when I took it in. So I drove around the parking lot feeling like I was in police academy, you know, like really ranking it, and just took it back, and now I have a loaner. And apparently, this is what I learned, that Subarus, they don't like generic parts. They need specific factory Subaru.
Fancy.
Because they're fancy. And the car gets pissed off about generics, and then it leaks stuff. So that's what I learned.
How does that apply to your life?
Where else does it show up for you?
Where else does it show?
Do you like generic parts?
No, I don't. Yeah.
And neither does your car.
Neither does my car.
Do you like change?
I think that you're digging a little deeper. But I did just have a lot of, you know, internal things replaced. And that's my story.
Push on.
So Mike, I want to know, what is one of your special skills?
So, what I discovered today, and actually I watched this documentary over the past couple of days about a guy named Shep Gordon. And he was like a manager in the film business and audio business, and he's basically the reason celebrity chefs exist. He started all these different categories. He first started with Emerald and ran that whole business into celebrity chefs, because chefs actually made no money on TV or anything like that until he came around. And I started thinking about this and realizing it, and what he became really known for was supporting people in their craft. And he was really, really good at that and helping them come over their objections and so on. And I realized that I'm a really, really, really good, and I'd say my special skill and strength is around supporting artists in their craft, supporting people in their craft, and I'm really, really good at that. And I was happened to so he was kind of like a manager, right? And I would say that's really where I've always been in my life and business, and in my career at Philip Morris, and even before that was a supportive role. And I'm really, really good, and my special skill is supporting people to overcome blockages and objections and so on. But yeah, so I would say it's a management role, supporting.
I like that.
There might be another name for it in the future, but that's what
Remember,
that's
it's like
what I
Paul
got.
said in the astrological reading. He said that Mike is the field upon which the wildflowers grow.
How poetic.
Does that resonate with you?
Does it resonate with me? Completely. Yeah. And that's where it's took me until about now to really be comfortable with that, I would say. That hit me yesterday or the day before.
Really?
Yeah. And it's even doing like these videos every single day, it wasn't something, it was always like maybe reaching for something else, but it was putting out a piece of art every single day that I was comfortable with. But it took these to come to that conclusion to be like, boom, that's what I'm really solid at, is that role as like the support for other people to grow. And so that's where, I mean, that's what's gonna happen on MikeJWatts.com and everything else that's gonna roll with our business in the future.
I've gotten some good lessons.
What does the J stand for, though?
It's my middle name. I can't tell you, you have to guess, Noah.
Till next time.